And that's why Gumshoe doesn't belong in a tutu.
All right.
But I think he could pull it off. What are you talking about? That
We
man
just
could wear
descri-
anything and look
I
fabulous.
I read you my 3-page thesis, and I concluded with that, and you're just going to come at me with one of the basic arguments I address in paragraph 1 of page 2?
Well, yes, because your argument can be dismantled so easily by the fact that Gumshoe is a boss at everything he does.
If you wear it with the
Now
Chad
recording.
vibes, right? And
Well,
it's
you
what
know
happens.
he'd wear the tutu with the jacket and his usual
Hello.
getup, which is
Oh.
based as hell.
Yeah. is
Would
that how it goes?
he?
I think so.
Oh,
Hi, Ghost Z.
Ghost Z,
Hey.
welcome. Hello, Steven Universe and Pastry Puff. Saw you there earlier. Hello, Parry. Welcome.
Hello, Perry.
All
Hello
right,
to
guys.
everyone on this fine night.
I think everything's set up. You should be able to hear everybody. Everybody's avatar looks like they move. We got Craig. We got
Oh,
recording.
is mine the correct avatar?
Yep, it is.
Based.
Does this mean no?
No,
stuffing
don't.
in
No,
between?
knock on wood.
I said in the beginning.
We're good, Ghost Zeke. How are you? Would you
Going
rather be
good,
Ghost or
going
Zeke?
good.
We'll see if I abide by either of those rules later on, but I'll ask.
Well, Aragorn, I have to say, he's not good at putting together a broken vase, but guess what? Neither are we.
No. He was good
Oh
at
my
putting together a
God.
broken phrase. He did it in 2 minutes, and then he spent 2 more hours trying to find that missing piece. That's the problem.
That's
Well,
a
we're
total
happy to have
vibe,
you
though.
here for now, Lekatu.
Zeke preferably. Alrighty, Zeke.
All right,
Glad
Zeke.
to have you.
Yes, I agree, Canadian Lucifer. He has no concept. We literally had a whole bit in Rise from the Ashes where we roasted his outfit choice and his buttoning of his shirt and tying of his tie.
Oh,
So I
Ori,
feel like it doesn't matter.
I can't
Yes.
see Canadian Lucifer. Is he just in YouTube?
Yeah,
I
yep.
Think
but they-
so. He's not putting
Oh,
up
I
in
did
not.
the Twitch chat.
No, it's not crossing over.
Interesting. Okay, let me see if I can.
But
fix
it looks
that.
like crossover
Hello,
is
Jamie.
happening for other things. Maybe.
Hello, Jamie.
Oh no, it's not. Hi, you
Bot,
Jamie. Hope
as
you're
an
doing well. Damn it. Okay, so there's one scuff.
Test. Okay, that worked there. Test. Did that come over to YouTube? No. Yeah, Restream bot is in YouTube, but not on Twitch, apparently. That, unfortunately,
Oh,
that seems to be a problem that they have every once in a while. There's nothing I can do about that.
All right, I'll open
I
up YouTube
see.
chat.
It is what it is. My apologies to everybody in Twitch who can't see the YouTubers. We can see all the YouTubers. You can see them on chat.
Well,
Yeah, it's Canadian
it-
Lucifer.
Yours should be
No,
open
no.
regardless because views.
Views,
the
right?
views.
Yeah, gotta have the views. But alright, as with that view and their little scuff brought to you by Canadian Lucifer,
Oh.
we
you,
shall
thank you.
continue on. It's not a stream over here without that, so don't worry, Canadian Lucifer. It was
That's
needed.
very true.
Alright,
That's
guys,
part of our brand.
we're going in. I think this is
Wait,
the
that's
one.
what he did last time too.
Yeah,
he caused
exactly.
a problem, and he said sorry about it because he's
Yeah.
Canadian.
Exactly.
Yeah, literally.
A
Deja
ghost,
vu.
indeed. Alright, here we go.
All right,
Inuit.
let's see.
Oh. This is,
Did you click the right thing?
I believe so.
Oh,
Hello, Enthuse.
How did I get into this mess? Somebody do it. That's far enough! You can't run forever, Mr. Phoenix, right?
My repressed homosexuality!
What is happening?
what the hell?
What have I done wrong? I cannot I guess this is Mars, though.
I cannot allow you to go on
But
like
I'm
this.
just a simple defense attorney!
Silence!
Oh my god!
You are no longer worthy of your title.
What the? We got pushed right into that one. I'm sorry.
What
I did not
happened?
remember that. I had a bad dream.
Wait,
Ah, okay, I remembered this. I've had this dream before. Someplace, some time ago. As if this day was written into my destiny. I do remember having that dream before. Today I'll stand in court as a lawyer to prove a
don't.
killer innocent. Yeah, I
Oh,
had like
yeah,
a bit of
based.
deja vu that I was like concerned, like I did click the wrong one, but
I thought for a
no.
second you started the third game. Like this is like an entirely different thing.
Thankfully, it's not that easy to start the third game, but whew, that was we went right into that one. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Oh goodness, my phone is ringing. Doo doo doo.
Watch out, make sure you don't get clocked on the head.
Oh god. Hello, this is Phoenix Wright.
We've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty.
No, this is Evil Ungard.
Oh, yeah! Oh, geez. I
Yeah.
literally looked at the name On Guard. I'm like, alright, that's Mars, I'm pretty sure.
Deleted the save file again. I've never
I
deleted
mean,
the save file.
Bro, it could be. Nah, I don't do it nearly as well.
He's throwing in some dudes. I feel like he's doing his, like, you know, boy toy.
Yeah, I guess you're
personality.
right. The dude
You
makes
don't
it
look
the
so well, dude.
yeah. Oh!
You're gonna prove me not guilty today, right?
You bastard.
Oh, already! Jesus Christ!
We're in the middle of the courthouse. Somebody is seeing this, right?
It doesn't matter.
If you please, Mr. Lawyer.
God.
Remember, it's not just me. Your precious friend's life is riding on today's verdict, too.
Ugh.
Now listen up. You better get Ungar a guilty sentence, okay? If you get that creepy slime bag a not guilty, I'll never forgive you ever.
What the fuck?
Unfair, Maya! I'm being torn in like 8 different directions now. Being a
I
defense
just told
attorney,
you, Phoenix,
the
I
guy
don't
killer,
care
the
about
whole
my life.
thing.
I'm willing to sacrifice myself for the greater good. It's what
Maya.
any samurai would do.
It's probably
Mia? I think it's Mia.
Oh.
Maybe? I'll remember
Doom-
this.
okay.
Phoenix.
Told you, bitchin'!
You did.
Phoenix.
Called it.
Phoenix.
Mia! Maya? How's Maya?
I don't know.
You don't know?
She hasn't tried to channel me since yesterday.
Mia, what am I supposed to do?
Get a not guilty?
Well, like I said, for a lawyer, the worst of times is when you have to force your biggest smiles.
But
You can't give up. There's still some hope left.
stop it, please! There's nothing left. Not here. Not anywhere. God damn the
look,
fucking
Phoenix,
phone
your
again!
Therapy is calling.
Yeah, really!
Your therapist is calling.
It's that accursed on guard again. Beep. Will you leave me alone? I don't call me anymore. I mean it.
It's Edgeworth.
Knew it was Gumshoe.
Oh man! Oh,
You're really mean, pal.
I'm gonna fucking
I mean,
cry.
first you make me a secretary, and then you don't buy any
I
tomatoes or
can't do
lettuce.
this one. I can't do this one. Jesus Christ. Yeah, really.
one hurt.
Really enthused. I don't like those 2 options. Ah! Gumshoe! I don't have caller ID. I'm really, really sorry. Where are you?
They let me join the investigation team, and we're chasing after the killer, pal.
So you're hired again? Huh? And you have some sort of lead?
Sorry, but right now we've got 0 leads on this guy. I'm part of the team, but the team's got nothing. But we're not gonna give up.
But the team's got me. Gumshoe.
He might be the killer, but I'm the Gumshoe.
Oh god.
Mr. The Shoe.
Gumshoe.
Until the trial is over, until the verdict is handed down, we're gonna do everything we can to find the killer.
Why would
Which
you
currently is-
stop after it's why would you stop?
Because after that, he already killed Maya, so really, what's the point?
He could assassinate other people? You still want him to go on trial?
It sounds like it's
Stop.
not my problem.
Oh my god.
If we can get Maya out, then you can get on guard the guilty verdict he deserves, Pat. Oh, gee, what? No! You're a defense attorney.
I think we might get a guilty sentence, but it'll be a happy ending.
That's gonna be really cringe. Ori, Restream bot broke.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about earlier, how it's not
okay.
doubling over into Twitch. I just messaged that to Enthuse. That's true. I could do that if they found Maya first.
No, that would be so many problems of ethics. Jesus Christ.
How
He would be
so?
disbarred. No.
Really?
Yeah, really? Your job as a defense attorney is not to do justice. Your job as a defense attorney is unironically to get your client not guilty at all legal costs. You're not trying to hedge your bets. The prosecutor's job is to prove them guilty. Your job is to prove them not guilty, and then there you go. Or really,
Okay,
I guess, just put a reasonable doubt.
What if we did such a bad job that the prosecutor gets that guilty verdict? Then they're doing their job, we're technically doing ours, and everybody's guilty.
That's the problem, though, Mars. You
Isn't
can't technically do a shit job, and then in reality you could have done better.
Also, then can't that be
Is
like
there
a
way to
mistrial or
prove that
something?
you could have done better?
Yeah, if your
Yeah.
lawyer is not really trying, there could definitely be a mistrial for sure. That's
a
failure of
worse.
due process.
How can you tell if a lawyer isn't trying?
Well, that would be something that the defense attorney would be taken to court by his client for, probably.
Oof, that's rough.
Because it's the very least malpractice. But then, obviously, his own appeal would be like, "Ha, my lawyer sucks." But my conscience still... A defense attorney, their role is to make sure that justice is done in the sense that they're going to try as hard as they can to get their client not guilty. It's not their job to figure out what really happened. It's the prosecution's job to prove it. So it doesn't matter if this is like Mr. Make 100 murders. You still gotta do all in your power that's legally allowed to find your client not guilty, and just in reality it's finding some reasonable doubt.
There's a reason that when people become defense attorneys, they don't become like state defense attorneys. They become private defense attorneys. Because if you're gonna go against any sort of moral compass, at least you want to get paid the fucking massive bucks, okay? You know?
Well, there's an argument. The argument is that if the prosecutor's trying as hard as they can within the legal bounds to get your client found guilty, and you're trying everything you can within legal bounds to get your client found not guilty, well then the truth is likely to be elucidated. That's the argument.
That is
And
very
so,
true, Pacey.
if you're not trying your hardest, it's not going to be a just result because now it's no longer balanced. Now
And look
the
at
scales
the
have been
problems
tipped.
that would have happened if we weren't trying our hardest. Will Powers would have been in jail. You know, Maya would have been in jail. You know,
Yeah.
twice.
Sometimes
right?
they're genuinely innocent. Sometimes they're not. But in either case, you have to try your very hardest to get them found not guilty if you're a defense attorney.
Okay, I see.
And
That's
the fact that Phoenix doesn't know this is horrifying.
Well, like Pastry Puff says, the amount of laws that don't exist in Japanifornia are crazy. So this isn't
Japanifornia.
shocking.
God.
Did you say this?
I mean,
Linda?
That's when
we all
you
agree
argue-
that Phoenix did not take the bar exam. He just picked up a badge he found on the street, was probably taken in by Mia, and that's how it went.
If you
That's what
can't
you
actually
said.
argue insanity, first of all, I'm loving chat. But if you can't argue insanity, some people literally just say like, "Listen, I didn't do it, but it really looks like I did, and the evidence would definitely prove me guilty. So I still didn't do it, but I will
So
also
it's the
plead."
Among Us strategy.
I don't know about Among Us, but it's literally called an
Among
Alfred
Us
plea.
is Werewolf the video game, Dylan. Just think about that.
Okay, well then I know all about that. But listen, to make a long story short, you can literally plea, "I didn't do it, but also it certainly looks like I did, and the evidence is so much that I would be found guilty if we actually went to trial." So really, it's not really a guilty plea, but technically it has the effect of a guilty plea. Where you're like, "All right, fine, I'm not going to contest this."
Wow.
Well then,
People do that sometimes too.
did you do this line, Dylan? I don't think you did.
No, I didn't. You got that? So you have to do whatever you can to make this trial last longer.
Oh, jeez.
I have to make the trial last longer. I mean, this is the second day, right? Isn't there a third day? Jesus Christ, filibuster! I thought we
I
couldn't
thought
do that.
This was the third day.
This is the second day.
Is it?
Yeah, we only had one trial.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you don't want to blow your load too quick with Mr.
Oh my
Edgeworth.
God.
You gotta really drag it out. Make sure you... That's why he's called Edgeworth. Make sure you edge it for all his worth.
No, that's a conversation we never are going to have ever again. Thank you. But I think I get it.
That reminded me it's Will Powers this entire time. Fuck.
Good thing you got water.
I did get one.
Well, ideally we find her first, Canadian Lucifer.
I believe in you, pal. You and Mr. Edgeworth can do it.
Oh, God.
So, believe in us. We're gonna give it all we got, just like you.
Believe in the me that believes in you.
Thanks, Gumshoe.
Really sad, Jamie, but the Senate, they're a bunch of cucks. They're like, listen, filibustering, it's really hard, and we're old, so let's just literally pass a law, which they did, which makes it so you don't actually have to be there when you filibuster.
Yeah, that's the worst one. That one hurts.
So you can filibuster from home now, sadly.
Wow.
Or rather, you can filibuster without actually having to talk and be up there. You still have to be around, because if a quorum is called, then if you're not there, you could lose. So you just have to be like in your office, lounging, napping, and if someone presses the alarm bell, you wake up.
Anybody
and you
watch
go
Mr. Smith Goes to Washington and how much they romanticized the filibuster?
in. Phil, who's a poli-sci major? You have to know. No, filibustering has not been outlawed. Absolutely not. What you're thinking of is that the nuclear option, so to speak, where you can go around a filibuster, has been exercised multiple times. But those are all just additional exceptions being added to the rule that allows filibusters.
Ah, well.
Huh.
There's like 153 exceptions to the filibuster thing.
Jesus fuck.
Of course there are.
No.
Phoenix. Oh, sorry, Dylan.
No, sorry, I'm just talking.
You understand now, don't you?
Remember, we're recorded on different levels now, so the YouTube video is fine.
That's true. You have something money will never be able to buy. Friendship. It was the power of friendship all along. It's the strongest weapon in the world, and you have it in abundance.
Yeah! This is a shonen anime! It looks like we're coming to the end. I have to make the trial last as long as I can. Gumshoe will come through. I know it. Alright.
We believe in Gumshoe.
Do we? Does anyone raise your hand if you believe in Gumshoe?
My hand is firmly on the desk.
He sounds so determined. I want to believe in him. Court is now. Yes, Miss Sorry.
I was gonna say, he came through us when we were going to get erased by mafia goons, so, you know, I trust him.
Yeah,
he didn't know what was happening.
He's got our bag.
He's like, where'd you guys get those awesome sunglasses? I want
like
some.
5 mafia goons, and Gumshoe single-handedly arrested them all somehow. Okay, I give him some props.
I think he came with backup.
He can make instant noodles, but it takes him a while.
Court is now in session for the trial of Matt on guard.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. What? You're not ready?
Dylan's not ready. I just
That's what I'm
realized
saying.
this entire arc is you making this last as long as possible.
With
the voice that hurts my throat the most as possible.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
Chris.
rather unfortunate.
Good luck.
I'm so sorry. You have water, right? You have like 8 glasses of water?
I've drank half my water already. This is not going to end well.
Dylan.
Chat, should we let Dylan go refill before we begin?
We're going to man mode this.
All right,
the
your
prosecution
choice.
has been ready for a while, Your Honor.
Now, as I recall, we concluded yesterday's session with a big mystery on our hands. The mystery being what exactly was Miss Adrian Andrews' role in this murder. Is to say, is she really connected to the crime itself? Mr. Edgeworth, if you would please inform the court of today's proceedings.
Your Honor, we're at trial still. You're welcome. Adrian Andrews. She forged evidence that threw suspicion onto Madame Garde. And then proceeded to escape the crime scene by wearing a nickel samurai costume.
Okay, I have
Yeah,
to
that's
pause
not
here.
a good look.
I have to pause here because now we have 2 black and white photos of people putting on a samurai costume that is not the person that should be wearing the samurai costume, and both of them are way too sensual. What is this?
I'm into
Why?
it.
It's just so
I think
funny.
the artists were just having a good
They're just
time.
like, oh
Lori.
yes, the samurai suit is the most, you know, flattering of the pieces of clothing.
When
to
people
put
are
on.
doing crimes,
Clearly
they feel
the
so sexy,
artist
okay?
who
That
drew
is
the
true.
knife in Corita's chest and the one who drew Miss Andrews putting on the samurai costume were not the same person.
The guilt of these actions are those from which she cannot escape.
Then you're saying that she is guilty after all. Well, this'll be a short trial.
I'm not finished, Your Honor. Miss Andrews has nothing to do with committing the actual murder.
Just crime scene tampering.
I'll prosecute her later, but I would like
Not
to
a good
direct the
look.
court's attention to this card.
What is that? It looks like a shell.
This is the calling card of a certain assassin.
Oh, assassin, you say?
Tap. Yes, Juan Corita was killed by a professional assassin. And the person who hired the assassin, his client, so to speak, is Madame Garde.
Oh, what a surprising turn of events.
I would think it's become commonplace by now, Your Honor.
Yeah, honestly, like, let's be real here.
You know what's going on this time? Yeah, that's a first. Usually I'm really out of the loop. So I know that everything Edgeworth has said is true.
But we still have to hold out as long as we can.
I think this trial arc is going to kill Dylan in multiple ways. His voice, his like moral conscience of how the law is supposed to work, all of this. He's just
His
going to
soul,
die.
all of it. Chat, pray for Dylan.
Pray for
for me.
Dylan.
Well, Dylan might not be okay, but at least until Maya's safe and sound.
I wonder how the trial will turn out today.
Now then, please call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth.
I just imagine Gumshoe is outside, and he's just standing there with the blue badger, like, all right, Blue Badger, where's the killer? What do you think we should go? And he's like, do, 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 do. And he's like, his arm is slowly rotating in one direction. He's like, ah, great idea.
And he takes off
Thanks,
running.
Mr. Blue Badger!
But he runs with like his chest out and back, you know that? You know,
Oh,
like-
God.
And you're holding the hat, that kind of vibe.
The prosecution calls the defendant's mentor, Mr. Will Powers, to the stand.
Oh, Powers, you should have done a better job mentoring.
Seriously.
Hey, he never had to deal with being a playboy because apparently everybody in the universe just thinks he's scary.
He should have passed that on to his pupil then!
He did! Did you see him flip open his goddamn hair?
No,
Horrifying!
that was actually scary. Well done, Mr. Powers, well done.
Now then, witness, your name and occupation, please. Okay. I'm Aku, shape-shifting master of darkness.
Oh god.
Will Powers. I am a poor, underpaid action star. This is the first time we got a straight answer, wow.
Yeah.
And what is your relation to the defendant? Bye, Lakitu.
Bye, Lakitu.
See you, Lakitu.
Go enjoy playing, Ace Attorney.
Well, that's... I guess I'm sort of a lousy mentor
Aw.
to him in a way. Yeah.
Aw.
Mr. Powers, please, you don't need to put yourself down so much. It's very depressing.
We don't need another
If I'm
Mose
not going to
situation
do
over
it.
here.
If I'm not going to put myself down, who is?
Oh.
Your
Dylan.
fans.
Oh, well, but I'm just kind of nothing sort of guy. On the night of the murder, you visited the defendant's room. Is this correct? Objection leading, right?
I don't have the object button.
Yes.
I didn't know that. Why did he never tell me?
But you know.
Phoenix, to be fair, you weren't exactly open to Edgeworth.
No, I meant Will Powers. Jesus.
I didn't actually get to see Matt when I went. All you need to do is answer what you're asked. Now then, I would like you to please testify about when you went to Mr. Unguard's room.
All right,
I-
here we
I-
go.
I just said I didn't see him. But okay, sure.
Here we go.
Alrighty.
His
The
mouth is
reveal.
still upside down.
Oh my god.
I will die on that hill.
It was easiest for the artist to animate.
After the award ceremony, I went by myself to Matt's room.
Oh.
Matt was standing there in front of his room, still in his nickel samurai costume.
With Stitch Face.
With Stitch Face. He's looking kind of cute in that picture.
I know, right? I can't. So
He was
upset.
talking with someone. At first, I thought it was the bellboy. I watched the two of them for a while, but then I gave up and went back. I had guests with me that night. I couldn't make them wait for me.
You can't see the stitches on front of his face from behind his face, Enthuse, but he had the haircut. It was Stitch Face. Unless all bellboys
It
look the
had
same.
to be. Well,
I
we
think
know
it was Stitch Face.
that's not true. We had a bellboy at the other
Exactly.
time.
Nothing sounds out of place in Mr. Powers' testimony.
And talking with the bellboy is no big deal. No.
No, Phoenix!
If one assumes that the person Mr. Angard was speaking with was an ordinary bellboy.
Ah,
Edgeworth knows.
But this isn't one of your ordinary bellboys. This is an advanced bellboy.
What are you implying? What is advanced bellboy? Is that like a promotion?
A certain kind of doting waiter. One with a murderous intent. Well, Mr. Wright, let's have your cross-examination, shall we?
Looks like we're in another sticky situation.
Huh?
A trap. Can't you smell it, Phoenix?
I didn't know that trap smelled like anything.
Oh, poor man, he's gone nose blind. But for us to find out more, we're just going to have to charge in head first, right?
This can't be a trap. We have already established this is gay.
Oh my god, no. Alright, I mean, here we pressin'. Hold it, we're
I
filibustering,
mean, our
we press
job
it all.
is to lengthen the trial, so might as well just press everything.
The defendant's room. Why did you go in there?
Well, I am his mentor, like a big brother, sort of. And I wanted to say congrats.
What's wrong? Why did you stop?
Oh,
Oh, Mr. Wright,
what is it?
you're going to try to trick me into a corner, aren't you?
What? No?
Why is everybody against me in this game? Huh?
I know I'm just a poor, underpaid action star,
Okay, we have to stop putting depressed people on the stand because it's just not working for First it was Mo,
It's
now it's
really
Will Powers. You know,
just
yeah,
not
I'm out here
helpful.
needing therapy, but like at least I can not bring that to the like saying out loud.
But I am not the killer.
Oh, well,
No
yeah.
one said you were.
No one said you were, Mr. Powers.
Not yet, you didn't. No, please, don't trick me. Every time you do your lawyer thing, the witness suddenly turns into the bad guy.
That is untrue. That is vehemently
Every
untrue.
time.
Salmonella's not the, you know, we didn't arrest him.
No,
Yeah,
Mr.
I
Right.
suppose.
Every time the defendant was on the stand.
No.
Brr.
Powers,
Every time.
we like you.
Witness.
Powers, why do you feel so scared of me after I got you off not guilty? What is that?
I will, personally talk to the defense at a later time.
Oh, well.
This is not helping
So for
anyone.
now, please kindly cooperate and continue with your testimony. Sorry.
So, you went to the defendant's room. And then?
We didn't make him the bad guy in these, right? Wait a minute. When and how did I suddenly turn into the bad guy here?
You ask one too many questions, Mr. Rat.
Lana, get out of here. I don't want you now. Leave.
That wasn't Lana.
Lotta.
Oh, Lada. I didn't hear the T.
I'm an American. I don't say the T. It's Lotta.
Lada.
Lotta hard.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Don't say the
No, that's even worse.
T. That's actually way worse. I actually hate her. Undo. Undo.
Control delete. Control C. Control C.
Let's be real. It's Lotta
Oh my
soft
God.
if we're being honest, chat.
Jesus.
Oh god.
I'm-
Stop.
I can't say my line if you keep doing this, Dylan. Oh, Jesus Christ. Are you sure that was Matt Ungard?
Yeah, I am sure. He wasn't wearing the Nickel Samurai mask then.
How long were the pants? I mean, in that case, then he really can't be mistaken.
And what was the defendant doing, standing in front of his own room?
I mean,
Oh.
I do that, and I'm not
The
doing
grumpy
anything
leprechaun.
Is his mouth upside down there, Dylan?
Yes.
sus. Or you're gonna have to flip it for proof.
Oh my
Every
God.
time you ask, and it's Will Powers, the answer is yes.
No. At
You might
first.
get like a crooked side smile out of it.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, something happened, and then it didn't.
Oh,
He was in a bellboy-ish uniform, and he had a bottle of juice on a tray.
I am so upset that
it's not fair that he
Bangs
looked
Down.
so nice in that.
I'm so upset that Bangs Down, Matt on Guard, is just a fucking snack. Especially this
Yeah.
picture.
He
I'm
is
very
a
annoyed.
psychopath because he studied how to
I'm,
make
like,
himself
Pissed off.
presentable and
I was gonna say,
snackerific
that's
to
right.
the public eye. This
Oh
man
my
is
God.
evil,
I'm so upset.
toying with us like this.
A bellboy-ish uniform? Interesting.
You know, his bellboyish good looks.
Sounds like a ordinary bellboy to me.
Yeah, but
Giant scar down the face.
I didn't think he was a normal bellboy.
And why was that?
Elaborate.
Why did I think that, Mr. Right?
I'm asking
You tell me!
How am I supposed to know?
Sorry, but I can't remember right now. Sorry.
Please, I hope you remember at the most ill-opportune time in this trial.
Oh, Pastry Pup, it's weird. The British do have the T, if it's posh British, in the middle, but then lose the T's at the end. And then Americans make T's, D's in the middle, but do pronounce T's at the end. It's very weird.
Yeah.
I'm going to guess. Oh no, oh god. I guess I'm going to have to wait patiently on this one.
Well, there's
mean-
our artificial lengthening of the trial.
Yeah, exactly. We just keep going.
True!
And we just keep lengthening
Mr.
it.
Powers, I need you to testify to...
Oh my god.
The rest of the trial is just Phoenix saying everything as slowly as possible.
At 0.5
Hammer pans
speed.
to the jury fast asleep.
Unironically.
You saw the two of them, the bellboy and the defendant, together, correct?
Yeah, the bellboy just wanted to say congrats.
Now, while you were watching the two of them, did you notice anything strange?
You know, I did feel something weird.
Oh, does he have ESP too?
I think it was because Matt, well, he gave the bellboy a tip.
Ah, he was paying him then and there. A tip? But that's a perfectly normal thing to do.
You don't understand. He's evil. He never tips.
Exactly. Exactly.
So, how long did you watch the two of them?
Until it got weird.
Mm,
And how long did that take?
Not more than a minute or two, I think.
Oh, well, that's not too weird. You're
Ah, it's-
bordering on bizarre, but you're not full weird.
2 minutes
it
of
was
standing there
us.
watching them.
We were
A
the
little weird.
guests. Phoenix, we were the guests. So who are these guests you're talking about?
You guys, of course. You and Maya and Little Pearl.
Aw.
I thought it would be really rude since I invited you guys if I disappeared on you.
Aw.
So I went back to my seat pretty soon after seeing Matt in the hallway.
I love this guy.
This is like squeezing water from a stone, and I have no cheese. It's probably pointless to press further.
What?
What?
Why cheese?
Why? What?
Huh? What? I'm
Because
so
of the
confused.
because of the tailor. No?
What are you talking about?
Taylor,
There's
what?
a story about a tailor, and he made a belt that said killed 3 with 1 slap or with 1 hit or something. And he was
With
talking
one
about
blow.
flies. Yeah, with 1 blow.
Yeah.
And he was talking about flies. And so he went out showing it, and there's a giant who was like, I bet you're not stronger than me. Look, I can crush a rock and it becomes water. And the tailor was a little trickster, so he had cheese in his pocket, so he took that out and he squeezed it and got water out of the cheese, and the giant thought that he had squeezed the stone and was very impressed, and he did this multiple times with other things. So that
Wow,
was the
Disney
reference.
really changed that version on me.
That's right, guys. Always carry around with you a rock-shaped cheese wheel.
And a dove.
What?
There was also a thing with a dove. He made it look like he made a rock into a dove. Okay, we're moving on. I made a reference. Nobody got it.
Oh,
Let's
okay.
continue.
You just made that up. That's
I
not real.
did it. I did it.
No.
I mean, there is a story called The Little Tailor. I just don't remember anything about cheese.
Yeah.
Valiant effort. Do you remember this incident? Did Mr. Powers leave his seat that night?
Please don't
I don't-
testify.
Remember that happening at all. Maya was making such a racket in her hyper state, I ended up focusing on her.
I see.
And then I lost her anyway.
All right, Phoenix, please don't cry while we're here. That's very unbecoming of a lawyer. In any case, from his story, he probably wasn't gone for very long.
They told me to put in my blood, sweat, and tears, so I'm adding all 3.
Please don't. We'll have to get another Kleenex for the stand.
Okay, so what am I... So we pressed everything, and we got this
Did
little
we?
thing. Yeah! I went by myself to the ceremony, and then he accuses me for making him the
Okay.
bad guy. He was
Standing
still
in
there.
front
What
of
was
the
he
room,
doing? He was
still in
talking with the
costume.
waiter, with the
Talking
bellboy,
someone.
but he didn't think it was a bellboy. It was kind of weird. He watched the two of them for a while, but he gave up. He thought it was weird because he gave him a tip. Had guessed it was us. Yeah, and then we have this, so I don't care.
Okay.
So what are we presenting evidence?
Why was it
So-
weird? The tip.
It sounds.
Yeah,
so the
why
tip
was
thing
the
is
tip
weird?
weird?
but I don't know if we have evidence for that.
But it's also not coming up in the thing.
Although-
So it's
Just talking to someone and thought it was the bellboy. Go forward.
Maybe press the
forward.
wait until later now. It might have unlocked.
Oh. Was that a
Nah,
new
I
thing?
don't think it would have.
Marshall
What's
gave
the
up.
I
truth?
mean, this
Then
is
they
Enthused
keep 'em
talking,
going
and he has
back.
some special knowledge.
I don't see any wait until later. Which is the wait until later one?
It
when
was
he said
the
that
one,
he forgot, he forgot.
Oh.
Yeah. What was that? The interaction with the bellboy? Or the
Yeah,
reason he went to the room?
Oh, okay.
Think the
Standing there. I
bellboy?
think it's this one.
It would
At
be this
first, I
one.
thought it was the bellboy. That's it.
Yeah, press that.
Press.
Okay.
Hold it! At first? What do you mean by that? Yeah, it is different. Wow, that's such a subtle difference. That's a really
That's
subtle difference there.
Wild. Okay.
A little cringe, NGO.
Okay, we're gonna
I
pay
didn't
more
think he
attention
was a
then.
normal bellboy.
And why was that? Oh,
Oh no, it's the same.
it's the same.
Yeah, that's the same.
How am I? Wait a second. Actually, Mr. Powers, only a few minutes ago you stated I hate that.
Oh,
I
here we
hate that.
go.
Hated that. That was
That
bad. I did not
tricked
like
All right,
that.
all right. Shut up with the negativity. Instead, we're gonna praise chat and enthuse
Well,
specifically.
yes,
Thank you.
Enthuse.
Thank you,
Otherwise, we
Enthused.
would've been
We would have
stuck.
been here forever without you.
You know, I did feel something weird. I think it was because Matt, well, he gave the bellboy a tip.
Could it be that you felt something strange about the tip-giving incident itself?
The blanket face. Huh? Yes, that's it. You really do know your job.
Yeah,
Mr. Edgeworth.
Yes, Your Honor.
This bellboy, he wasn't an ordinary one, was he?
Perhaps we should let the witness tell us.
Very well.
That's a no, Your Honor. I mean, please.
Mr. Powers, please amend your testimony.
You mean about the bellboy, right?
yes?
Yes.
Matt
Okay,
gave the
press
bellboy a tip.
Wait, no, press.
Oh,
Go back and
sorry.
press. What are you doing?
Sorry, I'm sorry. So, he gave the bellboy a tip. What's so strange about that? I've asked this like 8 times.
Ah, well, you see, Matt's not a poor penny pincher like me. I was trying to figure out how much it was because the tip really shocked me.
How much it was?
But that's when something even more surprising happened.
Oh my god.
The bellboy was putting the tip he got in his pocket. And that's when I got my first good look at the guy's face.
Ah, Scarface, here we go.
Stitch face! Zipper face!
I was really shocked.
I'm afraid I don't follow at all.
He was hideous! A -5 out of 10! How could they hire a bellboy like that? It sounds like Mr. Powers was surprised twice by this event. I wonder which of his shocking moments I should ask about. The face? I feel like the face, yeah.
Or, well,
Too late.
okay.
I was in agreement on the face. You took too long.
See, my instinct is face because we know about the face. But if we're like looking into the case, it's like, yeah,
don't
the
have
amount of the tip, like
anything-
if it's a couple 100,000, it's like, why the hell is he giving away that much
Yeah,
Well,
but I
money?
she's rich. She doesn't know
Yeah,
what
I
money
don't
is.
have anything specific on garden money. So the face, I can at least present a profile or something. You know,
She
I
could
don't
drop $3,800 for a random stuffed bear
know. What was
or
so...
a toothbrush.
Yeah, that is true. The bear. Jesus Christ. Yeah, the
God.
toothbrush. See. What was so shocking about the bellboy's face, Mr. Powers?
Well, he wasn't exactly a boy. More like an old Gramps.
Do bellboys have to be
That
boys?
was the most
They're called
shocking.
Bell Boys, not Bell Gramps. So, yes.
By definition.
I hope you know that discrimination towards old men is a no-no in my court.
No.
No, no, that's not what I meant at all.
Yeah, no. Indeed.
In the smack middle of the guy's face, there was a line of stitches.
Excuse me, slander against stitches now? What is wrong with you? But a line of stitches?
Yeah, and it went straight from the tippy top of his head to the bottom of his chin.
Ouch.
Almost like if that thread snapped, all the stuff in his head would come spilling out.
This is getting
If
creepy.
I am going to be so incredibly pissed. More pissed than any other thing we've had if it turns out that Stitch Face isn't a dude in an outfit. Right? Like if that doesn't mask come off, I'm gonna be incensed.
What you didn't know was that first I was in the hospital after I was in the accident, and I got the stitches in my head.
He was there
I think I was next to someone called Mimi Miney.
at Unguard's house. He was that butler.
What is it, Mr. Wright?
Nothing, Your Honor. So that means Ungard was talking with the killer then, at that time. If that fact were to be exposed, Ungard would be declared guilty in a blink. I hate
Can't
this.
do it.
Oh, God.
Phoenix, you have to play dumb here. Pretend you don't know anything.
The problem
That
is
shouldn't be hard.
Out of all of the cases, it's like, yes, we have all the pieces, and yet I have to specifically find wrong contradictions. My brain hurts. Yes, Chief.
You sure you don't have anything you would like to say, Mr. Wright? I mean, normally when you do the bug eye whoa thing, you have something you want to say.
This time it is pretend enthuse. What did you just say, Your Honor? I was too busy thinking about how ugly that guy's face must have been. It was distracting.
Uh-huh. Nothing, Mr. Wright. Nothing. We're just going around and around in circles. Now then, Mr. Powers, please continue with your testimony.
Well, I don't. What the fuck am I supposed to do here? Like, okay.
Okay, but remember they called out that final
Wait.
line about how
Just do the
you
same
don't
thing.
remember him
Press that.
leaving.
Press
Okay.
the tip, and then this time ask about the tip.
Ask
'cause
about
you're just
the
trying
tip?
to waste time.
Okay. Because I'm sitting here and it's like, how do I progress the storyline if I can't show contradictions?
You're just trying to stall. Just choose every wrong option.
okay. Choose the wrong options? Alright.
Yeah.
We'll choose the wrong
Okay,
options.
do on guard's
Okay.
trip.
Tap.
Tip. Blah.
The defendant is a huge star. He can afford to give a generous tips. Wouldn't you agree?
Sure. But giving him that much was maybe a little too much, I think.
A little too much?
Would you please clarify for the court about how much you would say the defendant gave to the bellboy? Honestly, I don't know. I can't even count that high.
And why is that?
Stack of 50s, G. I mean, I kind of said that, but sure. Because he gave the bellboy a really, really morbidly obese roll of cash.
A roll of cash? Nobody's ever given me any money.
You can't even afford lettuce.
Bring it back.
Oh, well, how interesting. That certainly was a very generous tip, wasn't it?
It was all Monopoly money, you just couldn't tell.
Your Honor, the evidence will also show that the defendant was only usually very generous with his tip with women.
Oh,
And
God.
as we have seen before,
Fuck.
the bellboy is actually a boy. A gramps, in fact. Very unlikely for him to be a switch hitter with someone so old.
Oh my
I
god.
mean, that mask theory could still hold.
Yeah.
We don't know who's under that mask.
I'm sorry. A very fat, plump, juicy roll of cash. That can hardly be called just the tip, Your Honor.
Okay, this is one of those lines that just like how when Angel Star said like who first sucked the nipple of a cow? Like it's
Oh,
just one of those
gosh.
lines that's very much like I never
I had
expected
purged
to
that
say
one
that
from my memory.
in-
Thanks.
in these characters' voices. But
My
here
ears
we are.
perk up. What was that line again?
No,
Okay.
stop. You'll hear it in a video.
Hmm.
Dylan's being sussy. The
I'm
judge
being
is
awfully
beginning
sussy.
to look awfully suspicious of us.
Raise an objection.
No,
Yeah, stall, come on.
no, I thought... Wouldn't raising an objection be the correct thing?
You want to
No.
stall. Stall. Stall.
You're trying
Okay.
to stall.
Okay.
You're trying to prove your defendant is
Objection.
not guilty. That's how you
Oh,
stall.
okay, okay. This is really turnabout, like, the tables, you know?
Turnabout brain.
Yeah, really. The defendant is the superstar. Tap. Point. That kind of tip is typical fare for people like him.
Objection. Tap. Are you saying that all superstars are super spenders?
Yes, he just told me about a toothbrush that was like $380 words.
If
no,
I
more
could
than
receive large rolls of cash by simply bringing people things on trays, then why on earth would I stand around here prosecuting?
Because you have some
because
moral
you're following
compass?
in your father's footsteps.
Because you went on some soul-searching journey for a year where everybody thought you were dead? Because honestly, Edgeworth, with your looks, you could make fat rolls of cash. Just saying.
I mean, he really could, honestly.
He's got a point. I don't even get paid, let alone rolls of cash for all my hard work. Confirmed, guys.
God.
It is canon. Phoenix doesn't get paid at all.
How does this man eat?
He doesn't. He doesn't.
So supposing that roll of cash was not a tip, then what was it?
Payment, Your Honor.
It is true, Enthuse.
Payment.
He was paying his bill for the room service. Yeah.
Nice try. Isn't it obvious? For the murder of Mr. Juan Corrida.
Then the bellboy the witness saw.
This is unfair. Stop showing me this image.
Yes, he was the assassin.
Will Powers' hair is so orange when we zoom out.
Hold your horses now! Mr. Edgeworth, you don't have any proof of this.
Horses are another expensive thing that a man on guard could totally buy with his fat stacks of cash. Yeah.
I mean, he
I don't enter the
could.
courtroom without putting my ponies at the dock. But have I ever been unprepared to support my claims, Your Honor?
No, you're a good boy, Edgeworth.
I have here the card Shelley DeKiller left at the scene of the crime.
I
Oh,
want to be
boy.
called a good boy.
Shelley. The killer?
Such
I
an
thought this was
unfortunate
supposed to
name.
be Ace Attorney, Ori.
I want to be acknowledged for
the
my
only
hard
gray-
work.
The
If
only
I'm not getting
gray-haired man
paid-
Phoenix is interested in is Edgeworth. Thank you.
I just want acknowledgement every once in a while. That'd be nice. Everybody's so mean to me. No wonder I lash out at
Shelley
Gumshoe.
DeKiller. He is the person the police's special investigations team has been chasing for ages. I am certain that the person the witness saw was this very assassin, Shelley DeKiller. Really?
Every time he holds up his, like, handkerchief, I always think that it's his, like, cravat, like Edgeworth, because it's held
Wait,
right at the
I
spot.
unironically still believe it's his cravat.
Yeah, no, that's a handkerchief.
It really does look it.
Oh, what's wrong, Mr. Powers?
See, it's not there. He has a bow tie.
No, nothing. He takes off his cravat every time you look away. It's
Oh
fine.
my god.
No, nothing. Something just clicked in my head, and I think I just figured something out.
Oh no!
Oh.
Dare the judge be competent on this case? How dare Will Powers do this job?
Because it's so obvious, even the judge can follow it.
Actually, I saw that bellboy again later on that night.
What? I mean, no, you didn't.
Mr. Powers, please testify. Tell us what you saw.
Yes, sir. Right away.
Oh my.
We're pressing all of it. Oh, not yet.
This time, I was in the hallway because I had to go to the bathroom.
Reasonable.
And that's when that bellboy I saw earlier came out of the room.
Oh crap.
Of course, when I say room, I mean Juan Corrida's room.
Well, thanks for specifying.
Now that I think about it, the bellboy did seem kind of out of place.
Fuck.
Yeah, so he had to be the assassin, I'm sure of it.
Why are you all so competent today?
Friggin' nut bunnies, why?
I'll be stupid again.
I
Go
mean-
back. Go
I
back.
mean,
Control Alt Delete.
thank you very much. That's all we need for now. Huh? But I'm not done. There's still more.
No, we must stall. Please save it.
Let us first establish that the bellboy was truly Mr. De Killer. Then
Yes.
we shall see.
Hold on.
So the bellboy came out of the victim's room. And if that bellboy really was the assassin, then I think the answer is fairly obvious.
That would be correct, Your Honor.
No.
Well, Mr. Wright, I believe it's your turn to entertain and make us laugh.
Oh, I can't do
All
the
right.
low laugh.
Guys, listen, I'll be honest with you. My friend is being held captive. I'm doing this trial against my will. Work with me, please. This is no laughing matter.
I know it's a non-joke crime, but what else am I supposed to do?
Keep it together, Phoenix.
I hold up a sign that just says "Help me" to Edgeworth.
Phoenix, blink twice if you're being coerced into this trial.
I already told you I'd have a talk with you later.
Let's have that court recess talk now, Edgeworth.
There's no time for later.
I'm not going to undress in the courtroom.
No. Court recess now. 10 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour. Tomorrow, Alright, well, hold it. You gotta stall. And what time was it?
Well, I don't remember. The award ceremony ended around 8 p.m., right? And I went to Matt's room pretty soon after that. And then I came back.
That's what I'm saying, Pastry Puff. What the fuck? Why?
And then I went to the bathroom. So I guess maybe it was around 8:10 p.m. by that time.
You're not one for details, are you, Mr. Powers?
Sorry for the delay. I was reading both chats.
Sorry. I thought I could maybe catch Matt and say my congrats.
Alright, press! Hold it! Are you sure it was the same bellboy?
Yeah.
And how could you tell? All the bellboys wear the same uniform, after all.
The stitches on his face. So I'm sure it's the same guy that was talking with Matt.
How dare this guy be so iconic looking? Jesus Christ.
So, which room did the bellboy come out of?
hold it! The victim's room, huh?
Yeah, the one with all the really pretty flowers and teddy bears. It was Juan's room, all right.
Words cannot describe how screwed I am.
Like I said, we'll have that talk later. But let's continue with the testimony, shall we?
I don't know if I'll be in the mood later. Kinda out of place. Hold it! So what exactly was out of place about him?
Right. Why the insipid grin?
Maybe because I have no idea what damaging thing he's going to say next.
Well, the bellboy was empty-handed.
Empty-handed?
That bellboy was one of those room service people, right? But in his hand, he had neither room nor service. He wasn't pushing a cart. He wasn't holding a tray.
Well,
Was
it
he
depends
holding a
on
knife?
what kind of service. You
What
know,
the hell? Can we
money?
just have a single normal stream without making it weird and sexual?
No, never.
to
We're playing
strangle
Ace
you.
Attorney.
Like I said earlier, we're having that talk later.
Oh my god.
You call that a little strange too, wouldn't you?
And I'm the one making it weird.
Correct.
Oh, what? No.
I agree. This conversation is weird, and that is a bit strange, Mr. Powers.
You guys are ganging up on me in the opposite direction, Chat and Dylan. But it's really... Oh, no. But is it really that unusual for a bellboy to be empty-handed?
This was
What
the
should I-
second time, Pastry Puff. Try to pull a fast one!
What
you
should
can't
I
let
do?
it slide.
Should I let Mr. Powers' testimony slide or try to pull a fast one?
I think
Tap.
you gotta pull a fast one. You gotta stall.
What the fuck is happening?
Read this line really quickly, like you're trying to pull a fast one.
There's nothing strange or unusual about an empty-handed bellboy.
Could you say that again, but slower?
There's nothing really unusual about an empty-handed bellboy.
It now just clicked in my head a few minutes later, but there really, really is.
Point, there really, really isn't.
Objection. If you two are done being school children,
Never.
bellboys are for room service. There is no reason for them to be empty-handed ever.
Well,
Tap. They always carry at least a room or a service. Your Honor, I ask that the witness's previous statement be supplanted with this new one.
Edgeworth, why are you going to do whatever you can... God. Are you going to do whatever you can to make the bellboy look suspicious? Yes, that's his job, Phoenix.
it's kind
Literally,
of
the
cool.
bellboy is suspicious.
We know that the bellboy is suspicious. Eh?
Wow.
Bohemian Rhapsody, Aragorn.
I see a little
Objection.
silhouette of a
Scaramouche,
man.
Scaramouche. Can he do the fandango?
The stitch face. The
I
stitch
see a
face.
little silhouette of a man.
Oh god.
Don't worry, we have a special devil set aside for he.
I'm waiting.
I see. Very well. This court recognizes and grants the prosecution's request.
Turns out that Ace Attorney was a musical all along, and they just all break out into Bohemian Rhapsody in the courtroom.
I would like to see an Ace Attorney musical.
There is one.
Me too.
It's like a YouTube thing though.
Oh my god, I need it.
Well, it's spoilers.
Mr.
Don't watch
Powers,
it. I'm waiting.
Ah,
If you could amend your testimony, please.
Yes, sir. Oh shit.
All right. I guess I'm pressing that new one now. Hold it. So you're saying that it's suspicious for him to be empty-handed?
Yeah, really suspicious.
oh Phoenix.
I mean, when I first saw that bellboy,
They
he
love
was holding
this
a tray
picture.
in his hand.
Well, I can't blame a man on guard. Looks really good, but it makes me so mad.
There was a bottle of juice and one glass on it.
Juice. What kind of juice was it? Ooh, do I get to...
I'm pretty sure it was tomato juice.
Do we get to point out the tomato juice?
If we could come up with some sort of reason as to why he would come out empty-handed.
Okay, I think I'm finally
'Cause he left the
understanding
tray.
how to play. Yeah, he left the whole thing in the room. We have the picture of the crime scene.
Some sort of proof. Then I think we can dodge the bullet on this one for now.
Some sort of thunderbolt and lightning. Something very, very frightening.
Proof, huh? Sounds like another job for the court record. I am pastry puff, but when I
Sounds
last
like
looked
another
at it,
job for you.
we were in the middle of the first game, so it was spoilers then. All right. Do we want to press this, or do we want to just do the showing the juice?
Do the show the Jews.
Show the
Okay.
juice.
I thought it was kind of strange. So we do present, and then we have, I think it's this. Nope. There's too many pictures. This one. Check it. See, there's the juice right there on the
Yeah,
tray.
there's juice.
Yeah, do it. Do it.
Okay, so we'll present that. Objection! Nice!
Music
Mr.
stop.
Powers!
Yes?
You're easily influenced by other people's words, aren't you? As soon as you
Objection.
heard that the bellboy might have been the killer, you got caught up in believing it must be true.
Objection.
No.
But, isn't he really sussy-wussy? It's totally him. He was the last person in the room when they were doing the mini game. And then the engineer died, and all of a sudden, he is the Among Us. He's got these stitches
Oh.
and
Oh my
I'm
God.
like, where the fuck is this going? I don't even... You said you didn't know Among Us. Damn! So, a baseball has stitches. What the fuck, Phoenix?
What?
Are you saying all baseballs are suspicious because they have stitches? Okay,
Phoenix!
what's beautiful about this? I was gonna say that, Enthuse, but what's beautiful about this is the fact that, while this sounds like something Phoenix would say in all seriousness in an actual court trial, I can at least forgive it this time because he is just trying to, like, filibuster.
my best friend is a baseball. Well, what about him being empty-handed?
I would like the court to please take a look here. Forget the dead body. We're not talking about that right now.
Well, this is the crime scene. It's evident by that dead body in the photo.
There's a wine glass sitting next to Senor Corrida's body, and the liquid inside the glass is tomato juice. And now, if you would look at what is on top of the table in the lower right corner here. Anyone can clearly see that it is a tray with a bottle of tomato juice on it. Zap! The bellboy had just brought this to Senor Corrida's room. He left the tray in the room, which is why he was empty-handed when he left.
Nani?
Oh, but
Random bullshit, go!
It really is.
that would mean that the bellboy had seen and left a dead body in the room.
Or
Oh no, Your Honor. But can you prove that Senor Corrida was already dead at that time?
Mr. Edgeworth, Phoenix is
funny
being
yeah.
mean to me.
it's not the judge's job to prove anything, right? Yes.
I blame you for leading me down this route.
Alright, we're back to idiot judge. I'm glad we've returned to normalcy here.
Mr. Edgeworth. Yes. Oh, good point, Your Honor. Good point. I'm terribly sorry. I forgot to give you your keys and jingle chain. Here you go, Your Honor.
Oh my God, I'm dead.
This case is broken me.
This case.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I'm crying. I'm actually crying at that one. Oh my God.
I can't breathe. I can't speak. Oh my god. Oh I'm,
Wow.
what's with him? Why is he laughing? Why am I laughing?
Witness, is there one more thing you would like to share with us? No intent. I'm innocent. Chad face. Okay. Is there?
Dylan, I'm so sorry, but when you type in YouTube to Streambot, they can't see you.
What do you mean?
Because the restream bot is not working in Twitch.
What?
Sorry.
I just remembered that. I would have lived my life in total perfect ignorant bliss. Fuck. Shit. I've been replying to them all night.
Oh no!
I'm sorry. Oh.
All right, guys, go to YouTube, find the
Record
live
scratch,
stream
freeze
so you
frame.
can
You're
see
probably
all the
wondering how I
comments
got here.
poor Dylan left for you.
I think you've been pretty good.
In the hopes that
I've
you'd see
kept
them.
up. Yeah, this is the worst one
At this
yet,
point,
though.
this is just me doing it ironically now. It was intentional the whole time.
Yes. Enthuse is over on YouTube. Everyone's migrating.
Based.
Alright.
The bellboy was empty-handed, or should I say empty-hand it what? Or should I say empty-hand Ed?
What the
Oh god,
fuck?
Edgeworth, never make a
Edgeworth,
pun
what?
ever again.
You
I'm
should-
gonna maybe this is what he meant to say. But what if instead he meant to say empty red-handed?
Okay.
I recall you had something interesting to say about his hands.
Oh, okay. That's where it was
Oh
going.
yeah, I almost forgot.
I was so confused for a moment.
What?
That bellboy, he was wearing gloves.
Standard uniform!
Gloves?
It's fine!
Yeah, peach black leather ones.
That is kind of weird. He rides
All
a
the other
motorcycle.
bellboys don't wear gloves like that, right?
Black leather gloves.
That is
Quite
true,
the fashion
Enthuse.
statement.
Stitch-laced face, black leather gloves.
He is a baseball. No, he's a football.
Oh my god.
Why didn't you mention them earlier?
It
I
works.
thought he was a fashionista.
I fixed it.
Yay!
We're back, baby.
So sorry. He slipped my mind.
Arg! Boy, does this make the bellboy look really sussy-wussy. Alright, gotta focus. I can't get lax here. Zap. Point! So what if he had gloves? A lot of bellboys wear gloves.
Come on, Mr. Right. That bellboy was wearing black leather ones.
Tap again! So, a football is made of lead.
Oh my Jesus Christ.
Ori, you have become Phoenix.
I have been one with Phoenix Wright for like the entire first game. Now, we're just the same person. Are you saying that all footballs are
Oh
suspicious
my
because they are made of leather?
Phoenix!
Ah,
Please!
But that man, he received a fat stack of cash from the defendant. And leather gloves. And then he was seen leaving the crime scene wearing said leather gloves. I don't think that even someone like myself can believe he was just another bellboy.
Oh my god.
objection. He was a fashionista, Your Honor. He's not just a bellboy. He's a person, too.
He's an influencer.
He's an
It seems that we have finally come to an understanding.
No, you haven't.
Now then, witness, please continue with the rest of your testimony.
The rest? The rest? No.
Oh, yes, please tell us more. My popcorn is finally ready.
Oh my god.
Mr. Wright, we're less than halfway in.
That is true.
Lean back. Relax.
I can't relax in this situation.
We'll never fit the rest of the other half. Okay, I'm not even gonna finish that one.
You said too much, Dylan.
Alright,
Let's
well,
see
I'm
what
the
else
one
I
making
can
it weird.
Yes,
No.
Chad face. After leaving Juan's room, the bellboy went and knocked on Matt's door, just like that. He gave something to the person inside the room. Then the old guy just left, without even going into the room.
I've never had a bellboy come into the room. They leave shit outside the room, man.
Did he, like, murder him across the room? We know he didn't do that. So that's kind of doesn't really make sense.
I thought
After that, I went to the bathroom and then back to my seat.
he was saying Matt Unguard's room.
Oh.
So, the bellboy, after
see?
leaving the crime scene, next went to the defendant's room.
Yeah.
Got it.
See?
Yeah.
Yeah, see?
Yes. I kinda saw all that by accident.
Some accident? I'd say you saw too much. And all of it was suspicious to high heaven. So sussy-wussy. Even the judge understands.
I think it's safe to say that we can no longer consider this bellboy to be your average bellboy.
You know what I think is funny? Is that in Phoenix specifically trying to stall, he is defending Matt on guard to the best of his ability.
He's not doing a good job, but that's true. He is doing it to the best of his ability.
What would you be saying, Dylan? This is all sussy-wussy.
We should go through it point by point. But I'm just saying, this is I wouldn't make the argument, are you saying all footballs
Okay,
are
yes.
suspicious too?
All baseballs are suspicious.
All baseballs
Yes.
are suspicious. Basically, every sport ball is suspicious. Don't trust any of them. Don't trust sports, guys.
I don't trust sports.
I don't trust sports.
I don't either.
Look at that.
And look at that. All three of us are still alive. We must be doing something right.
Well, tap, objection. I
No.
believe just 5 minutes ago, Mars, you said that you were dead.
I thought she said
Yes,
dying.
but I said you killed me.
Well, that means that I'm a murderer, and you shouldn't trust me or sports, and you're dead, and you're therefore not believable because...
I'm the only one left.
Wow, that's a lot to keep track of.
Now then, let's get started, shall we? Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please.
Yes, Your Honor.
Please, let basketballs be the next.
I mean, here we
thing.
go, just pressing. Hold it! Is that what you saw while you were busy spying? What the fuck, Phoenix?
Excuse me?
Oh my god.
I may be a poor, underpaid, old hat, washed up,
Oh,
retired, unsuccessful action star,
Ah!
but even I wouldn't stoop to spying.
Well, I think the point is, where did you watch all this from, Mr. Powers?
Oh, from the door of the bathroom with my left eye in a sort of sneaky spy-like.
I wasn't spying. Now let me look through this peephole.
I knew he was spying!
Please, does it really matter if he was doing it over or underhandedly? It's still a pitch, and this is still a tired baseball metaphor. Doesn't matter how suspicious it was. What did the bellboy do next? That's all I care to know.
Oh no, Edgeworth really does have a home run if I don't get him out!
And we're gonna go all the way with this one.
To the 9th inning, 11th inning, because we got a stall. Why do I know this much about baseball? I don't know. Hold it! Tap! I said hold it! Again!
Okay.
That's better! Point! What kind of statement is that? Please elaborate and give us a few more details.
Christ.
He's
Oh.
stalling.
Okay.
He's stalling. I should probably ask him only one question at a time.
So we will be asking both these questions, I assume.
Yeah, I want to start with what
I
is
feel
this
like
something?
At a certain point, the game developers are like, listen, maybe we should stall, okay? Jeff said in the office, we don't have enough people to code.
It's Capcom. They
Well,
were working on
that
this
was
in
written
between
really fast,
Mega
right?
Man, whole bunch
All
of
my
other
Ace
things.
Attorney gurus in chat. This is the game that was written like really quickly, right? Like on a short time period, or am I misremembering?
6
that?
months, right?
Yeah, I think so. I'm gonna ask about this something. Yeah.
I'm in
Okay.
agreement.
Yeah, yeah.
He gave something to this person.
Yes.
And what was this something?
If I remember what it was, I wouldn't be calling it a something, would I?
But this implies that something.
Dude, me, hello. Hello, I am Judge and I am talking
But this
now.
implies that something was removed from the scene of the
No,
crime.
no, but this implies that something was removed from the scene of the crime. I don't know why I became British. Are you sure you really can't remember, Mr. Powers?
Beep, beep, beep. Beep, beep, beep. Hey, pal! That implies that something was removed from the scene of the crime.
Boop, 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 bring, bring! Yo, dude, this implies that, like, something was removed from the scene of the crime.
Hold on a sec. Doesn't that mean, like, the murderer took, like, something from the crime? Scene?
I don't have any voices to add.
You could have brought out Angel Star.
Oh,
Thank you. Even I was recommending D. Vasquez,
Oh,
Angel Star.
I was trying to keep it within the court case, man.
Oh, no, you're
Oh.
kind of screwed there,
I guess I
Ori.
do
Yeah.
have Adrian. Don't I?
Sorry.
Wait.
Oh, you could do Adrian.
Moment has passed.
Moments way past. We would need Necromancer to bring that one back. Come on.
Damn. Are you really sure you can't? Well, no. I'm not really sure I read that right. Are you sure you really can't remember, Mr. Powers?
This night, man.
I
Scuff
think it was
to
something
oblivion.
kinda small. Maybe a bread box. This is an incredibly crucial piece of information. Please, try to remember what it was. I'll try.
Please roll history.
In the meantime, let's talk of another point, namely, what the bellboy did next. Oh, so after he gave the person inside the room the thing.
Do we want to press this one, or do we want to go and press the other one for, like, the other question we could have asked?
I kind of want to
back.
press the other question we could have
Go
asked,
back.
Alright,
just
we're
to
going
like
back.
cross our T's, dot
We're
our
going
I's,
back.
you know.
I tapped.
Yay!
I tapped. La 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 la. Fast forward.
Okay.
Okay,
Ask
person inside.
person inside. So, who took this something the bellboy handed off?
Actually, I don't know.
This was written in only 3.5 months, apparently. Not 6.
Christ.
3.5
shit.
months. The whole game. The entire game.
Pastry Puff said that he
insane.
had 3.5 months to write it, but judging by Shu Takumi's mantra here, maybe he only took 2 of those months.
No. Oh, what do you mean?
I'm sorry, but I only saw the person's arm.
Mm. Set deadline.
Judge.
Only an arm.
Well, I assume the arm was attached to something else.
Then you're saying you didn't see the person's face.
Yeah. I would like to summarize the testimony up to this point, if you don't mind.
I do mind.
I'm taking time to summarize.
No, don't summarize. Say it all out, the whole thing. Do it again.
And actually, this is canonically why Edgeworth read the judge's line as well, because that was him recapping everything.
Now it all makes sense.
When the bellboy left the crime scene, he immediately went to the defendant's room.
It's sad we missed out on 5th turnabout.
Tragic.
Oh, it was still finished. That's so sad. That's the lost case.
Oh, why don't we get to play that? Someone bring that out. Come on.
No. It's actually it's all about Lotta, and we're dodging a bullet.
No.
Oh, no.
It's
Ew.
just Lotta and Will Powers.
The entire case is Lotta versus Oldbag. There was a crime committed between the two.
Wait, we do?
So wait, they were in cahoots?
Well, you have to play it to find out.
I'm never gonna.
We do what? We play it eventually? Oh, that's nice.
Oh. Based.
Based indeed.
Mm-hmm.
There,
awesome.
he handed a small item of some sort to the person inside.
Oh, I'm glad that it was still around then. That's good.
This object, nondescript. This person, merely an arm. But as for the person who received the item, we assume it was attached to something.
But you don't know for certain, because you didn't see it.
Yes, it was just like that. Just as nondescript and indeterminate as that.
Mr. Edgeworth, is all this really that important?
Well,
Wow,
you
that's
see,
weird.
Your
I'm usually
Honor.
saying that to Phoenix.
Your Honor, the defendant does in fact have not just one arms, leans in, but 2 of them.
2 arms!
Quite the opportunity to be the person who had the arm in the door.
But I have 2 arms.
Suspicious indeed.
Oh, I can't.
This is when whatever was removed from the crime scene was handed over to the client.
Mr. Powers, please, try
Wait.
to remember.
I'm sorry. You can finish the line. You can do it again, in fact.
Mr. Powers, please try to remember what it was the bellboy handed off.
You just said you have arms. To be fair, have we ever seen the judge raise his arms?
That
I
is
mean, he has
true.
to bang his gavel.
Yeah, the gavel comes down. He has a hand.
I
Maybe he
guess,
doesn't have arms.
okay.
It's master hand. I don't know.
Listen, he does bang the gavel, but we don't know with what, so that's a little
Just a
indeterminate.
hand. There's maybe a wrist, but you know.
No, okay, so we know in Phoenix's dream sequence that he's the final boss, and you know how in like most Kirby games, it's just like a floating head and 2 hands as a boss?
Yeah,
That's the
That's
judge.
the judge.
Floating head, 2 hands.
Well, let's see. I think it was, no.
If you remember, please add it to your testimony.
Yes, sir. Could you guys remind me, how was the defendant, or how was the victim killed?
Strangled with a cloth.
Strangled.
Ah.
Yeah. That's probably what he's handing off or something. Well,
Handing
actually,
off the air he stole?
I don't know what he would be handing off, because isn't the whole point of the killer thing to make it so that what's his name, your client is as unsuspicious as
Matt
possible?
Doesn't look guilty.
So why are you still interacting with him? I understand having to get paid, but after that you should literally never interact with him again, you know?
I feel like there's a lot of double crossing going on between Ungard and the killer, because Ungard set up that security camera to film the killer as well.
That is true.
So it's like he never gets caught, but now there's video footage of him, and we don't know if the killer knows about that.
That
So
is
I
also
don't
true.
think he
Well,
knows
he
he's
was
been double
in-
crossed.
He was in Matt Ungard's house, so, you know, I don't know. But, it
Could
was
go
some
either
sort of
way,
wooden
that's fun.
statue. What? When did this happen? Press? Hold it! A statue!
When did I say this?
You didn't. This is new.
I don't remember
it
this.
just appeared.
Did we
Yeah, it
pass
kind
out,
of looked
chat?
We must have... The gas leak in one of our apartments is going off. Yeah, it kind of looked like a small wooden
Simultaneous
statue, I guess. Isn't there like a
The bear?
bear?
Yeah.
Isn't there like a bear statue?
The bear. Mm-hmm. It's the
It's
bear.
always the bear.
If I saw the actual thing again, I'd probably remember, you know?
Looks like for this trial to proceed, I'm going to have to come up with whatever this statue thing is and show it to him. Alright, spelling
you
it out
go.
for me.
You're going to have to trust your instinct on this one and take a chance, Phoenix.
But showing this proves your client guilty.
I don't know.
Well, Mr. Powers, let's continue with your testimony.
Well,
What did the bellboy do after that?
I think the idea is that if we show that it's just a bear, it's innocuous.
I think so too, because
that's
there's,
where
like,
we're going
there's
with
so
it.
But then it
many,
links you to the
it
crime
blends
scene.
in.
But it's just that the bellboy gave him a bear, right? Like how was Madame Gar supposed to know that it was anything, suspicious? Like
Yeah.
the game literally
It's
said
more
to
like
show
if
it.
he gives him a bear, then it's like, oh, something from another fan. This is just run-of-the-mill, like, fan stuff.
Yeah.
It's the tiny bear, yeah.
It's this one, a wooden bear-shaped figurine.
Do it.
Objection! Point!
Haha!
Mm. Mm. Mm.
Mm.
What was the point of that pregnant pause?
Where did that ejection come from? Well, speak up!
It was me, Your Honor.
What is it, Phoenix? I don't know why I'm
Uh.
mad. You're literally doing what I just told you.
What the fuck? I have a feeling that something bad is going to happen once I show this. What the fuck?
Yeah. Aragorn, the term pregnant pause,
I'm
it's an
scared.
English thing. It just means like the pause is very wide and large, like a pregnant woman's belly,
Very
I suppose.
full of tension, right? Full
Yeah,
of
Full of tension, lengthy,
A fat
a
pause.
grand
Yeah.
pause.
It's not just
a
a fat
juicy
pause.
pause, right?
Don't,
Ew,
don't
no,
you
it's
fucking
why? No,
What the fuck?
no,
You never,
ew.
ever use the word juicy to describe anything pregnant ever again for the history of now until the end of forever.
This
What
is
the
written
fuck?
into law, Ori. That
This
that
is
was
being edited
illegal.
out of stream. You're going to
That
take
was
down the
highly
vote after
illegal.
this. You're going to scrub this shit. What the?
Even if
No.
News is questioning you.
There is nothing you can say that will make me not be horrifically disgusted. There is
The
nothing
sad
you
thing,
you
though-
can
The
say.
sad thing though is that because you made a spectacle of it, it's not getting cut out.
No.
No, Dylan, it is the unfortunate truth. This is going to become a short. Hi, YouTube.
No. You're telling me you can just say the most deranged, horrific shit, and if
Yeah,
I
that's
if I
what
if I
gets
say
views.
anything, no.
That's
You're
what
just gonna
people
come on
want
stream,
from
I don't
just
you.
drop
We're
the
just
N
making
word,
them
and then just be
horrific.
like,
I
"What?
was
If you say
describing
anything,
the
it's a
pause.
YouTube clip."
I was not
Oh my god,
describing
pastry
the
puffs, please don't
pregnant.
choke. Please don't choke on your pizza rolls. We're so sorry.
I was
I'm so
describing
upset.
the pause, not the pregnant, okay?
You, the words that were used were pregnant, and then the next thing out of your mouth is juicy.
First
and what
I
can
said-
only be
first I
described
said
as a
full.
horrific,
Then you said
What?
fat, and then I said juicy. We
as
were
in
fat and
pregnant.
juicy.
I literally
Like
said it's not
steak.
just a fat pause. This pause is pregnant, and you're like, juicy. What the fuck?
We gotta rewind the tape. I think you're taking this fully out of context at this point.
Mr. Wright, you and Edgeworth are having a riveting discussion, but if you have something to say regarding the trial, please spit it out.
Yes, Your Honor. Okay, Phoenix. Deep breath. Mr. Powers, point.
I'm legit scared.
The music stopped, so I don't think I'm wrong.
I know the music stopped, but they said, like, you're gonna open a can of worms
I
by
know,
doing
but-
this.
It's like
That
saying the
doesn't
word
make me
pregnant.
happy.
It's like saying the word pregnant. You open a can of worms no matter what.
See, Dylan, the more you bring it up, the less I am able to cut it out of the video.
We both know that you just said it's becoming a short. You're not going to cut it out. It's going on YouTube. So I just have to lean into it and make fun of you more.
Oh,
I
okay.
mean, to be fair, I said it was becoming a short, but I have no control over
Yeah,
that.
only I have control over that.
There's still time.
We summon the editor.
That there is.
It's still rewind time. Future Ori.
Hi,
Reflect
Future
upon
Ori.
the depravities you've uttered into existence and take the time to abort this pregnancy.
Future Ori, I cannot wait to see the edits you make on this one.
Do not! No! The only edits you can do is you just take this entire clip, like the sound file, and you just put it into the trash on screen.
I mean, that would be pretty
Like
funny.
I said, the more you talk about it, the less I'm able to take it out.
Abort! Abort!
Thank you, Enthuse! Fucking thank you! Thank you! It's totally not cut out now. I am vindicted. I am vindicated. This is... Fuck no. Thank you, Enthuse.
I regret to say that upon rewatch, Enthuse is just as wrong as Ori. We condemn.
No!
Chat. Everyone turn of them.
Oh,
Oh,
now you're getting
God.
called out, Dylan. I don't know.
We disavow. We disavow.
The something you saw, was it this item?
Oh, hey. That's it. That's the something.
I'm so scared.
See, it wasn't that bad.
Wow, Mr. Right. You really figured it out. I recall we found this at Madame Guard's mansion.
Shit!
At the defendant's house.
Like I just said.
Yes. The judge is dumb. We know this. At
What
least he's
does
living
this
up to it.
mean?
It's simple, Your Honor. Shirley the Killer assassinated Juan Carita in his room. And then, he stole this wooden bear from the crime scene.
Why, though?
Please.
Then the bear being found at Mr. Ungard's mansion would mean...
It goes without saying, Your Honor. But I'll say it anyway, because I'm just that kind of guy. Mr. Madame Guard is the killer's client.
Did we show the wrong thing?
The music
No, you showed
stopped.
the right thing.
I'm correct.
Order! 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 I said order!
You can tell
Mr.
Mars is
Wright,
concerned with how she voices
this
the
is
judge.
a most unfortunate turn of events for you.
It's hard for me to keep the voice where I'm like panicking. I feel like we might lose this, and we did
We're
not
fine.
save.
We're good. We're chill.
Oh my
we
god.
didn't save.
Oh my god.
What?
What?
This
We
is
did
fine.
not save one.
I'm good. There's
I'm
too
not.
much talking.
This is fine.
No, I'm not okay.
Listen, right before the judge is gonna bang the gavel and say guilty, Gumshoe is gonna kick open the courtroom door and be like, "Pass,
Throw
we
Maya
got him!"
onto the stand.
Please.
Yell
He's
objection.
literally just gonna like plop Maya onto.
Yeah, just football
No,
throw her.
he comes in
touchdown.
like running with Maya like right over his head and everything, like make way.
What's that classic sound bit that happens? The da, 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 da.
Yes.
Mr. Wright, this is a most unfortunate turn of events for you.
Yeah. Sorry, Mia.
No, it's all right. Your judgment was sound. My speaking was not.
The game is telling me this was the move.
Actually, I figured the bear would come up.
Because you drink
That was
dump fuck juice before
before.
every court session.
If not now, then it would have later on. Even if you hadn't shown it to the court, I'm sure your friend Edgeworth would have.
Is he my friend right now? I almost forgot that he knew about it too.
I think it is clear that there is no need for us to continue this trial.
Oh no, pastry puff. I can't let this happen. I have to do something. There has to be something we overlooked. Tap. point, Your Honor. A minute, please.
Yes, Mr. Wright.
There are still a few points that we have not fully explored.
What are you trying to pull? Is it a fast one?
I think we're fine.
Oh, well, we can't have that. Alright, Mr. Wright. What questionable point would you like to
Okay.
explore further?
I am gonna save here.
Yeah, good idea.
Dylan, I'm gonna F5 as much as I want.
Oh, if you have 5, that's fine.
I'm F5ing, okay?
If there's a button for it, I mean,
It is a button.
who am I?
There are
Escape,
buttons
and then,
for
you
it.
know, enter. Alright. Which point would
Alright,
you like to
guys,
explore
what
further?
are we thinking?
The bear
Powers
itself?
testimony.
I don't think so.
Bear? No,
Powers'
not the bear
testimony?
itself.
I think
person
the
who
person, because we don't know
received
who
the
it was,
bear.
it could have been Adrian Andrews, and she had a whole thing with Juan Corrida, and then it could have been that, like, On Guard brought it home accidentally.
Yeah, at this point, you're best off as a defense attorney saying, like, look. This guy clearly murdered. The murderer, clearly the bellboy. But it was Adrian Andrews. My client had nothing to do with it.
So the person who received the bear, then, I think, right?
Well, that would be what a smart defense attorney would do. That's not Phoenix necessarily.
But that's what I'm leaning toward, because we kind of did everything with Power's testimony. If we draw attention to the bear itself, like something sus is happening there, because there's those cracks and stitches and openings all over it. So we don't want to do that. I think the person who received the bear.
Yeah. That's what I think it is. Yes?
Yes.
Alright. There was one thing in Mr. Power's testimony that was very unclear, and that is the identity of the person who received the bear. He gave some. Oh, no, this is Powers. I was right.
I mean, it is Paris, but this is just literally me. Like I said this already, but yeah.
Oh,
He
no,
gave
wait.
something to the person inside the room.
Oh. When it's not black and white, it makes it seem like that's fine. As long as we don't know who it was that took the bear, tap, we can't be sure of.
Huh?
Oh, what is it, Mr. Powers? If you're going to scream like that, then at least give us a good reason why.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Actually, so I remember. I remember who took the bear.
Oh,
You good?
I was excited and I hit my mic. What?
Really?
I mean, I only saw his arm. But the arm. It was the Nickel Samurai's arm, I swear.
Ah, but we know that Adrian
But
Andrews
we
was
know
wearing
Adrian
the
was
costume.
wearing the costume
Yeah.
by that point in the timeline,
Or she
right?
could've been- You
Yep.
got to be kidding!
Are you sure of that, Mr. Powers? Yeah, I am sure it was the Nickel Samurai.
Order, order! It looks like you've dug your own grave. Yet again.
How many times is that today? I've lost count.
So,
Let's
the
just
person
say
who
you've
took in
dug an
this...
entire cemetery at this point.
That's okay, Your Honor, I dig it from this angle. But the person who took in this little bear was the Nickel Samurai. And, as we all know, Matt on Guard is the Nickel Samurai.
Thanks to the defense, we've made that all the clearer.
No, there's still a way out.
Yes. What am I supposed to do now? Mia, help!
You don't have time to act lost.
I don't have time to act anything.
You've got to find another angle to attack this from. Hurry!
We know. Show the picture of Adrian Andrews
Yep, we're
flipping
doing
into
it.
that
I just
thingamabob.
haven't got a chance.
Now I will bring this
Yup,
cross-examination
hold
to...
it, Your Honor.
Again, Mr. Wright. We've already removed any and all questionable areas of this testimony.
It's about time you were removed from this court, Mr. Wright.
I have to find something. Even one more little point will do. Zap. There are still questions left unanswered. What?
What are you trying to pull?
Oh, well, we can't have that again. I'm a very thorough judge, as it goes.
Oh my god.
Okay, so we guessed the wrong thing, but we didn't lose points for it.
So that maybe it was kind of right?
Is it the bear itself?
I guess it's the bear itself. Yeah.
Because why would we go back to Power's
We
testimony?
did Power's testimony. I think it's the bear
Did all
itself.
that.
We have to talk about the bare necessities.
The simple bare necessities.
All right, the bear itself.
I think it's fairly obvious that the bear itself is very questionable. Why, though? I don't know.
Yeah, this I don't follow.
The bear, Mr. Wright?
This was found at Mr. Matt Ungard's mansion. However, Mr. Ungard was arrested at the hotel that night.
Oh.
Point, which means that since the murder occurred, he has not had the chance to go home. Oh, okay. I see.
All right, I followed. That makes sense.
This makes sense.
Oh,
I think Your Honor has already figured out what I'm trying to say. It's not possible that it was Mr. Ungard who took the bear to this mansion. To his mansion.
why, that's very true. We didn't consider that point, Mr. Wright. There was no way, time-wise, for the defendant to have taken this bear home.
Disaster averted. It was...
Objection!
God damn it.
You haven't gotten the best of me yet, Mr. Wright.
One day, Edgeworth. One day.
No, I get the best of you all the time. I win.
I remember it as clear as day.
Phoenix won ever since he saddled Edgeworth with unnecessary feelings.
I remember what you muttered to yourself at Ungard's mansion.
What?
Oh, fuck!
He's testifying from the fucking lawyer stand.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Objection.
We have this area completely surrounded. There is no way for him to escape.
Unlawyerly conduct. I can't believe it. And that butler, all this time, he was the killer. I mean, of my hunger, because he brought me hors d'oeuvres that one time.
The killer and Ungard were working together, so to speak.
Objection? Hearsay?
Let's not go down that road.
Aw, I thought I was good.
I mean, technically, it is an out-of-court statement taken for the truth of the matter asserted. However, there's this itsy-bitsy teeny little exception, which you could actually drive an airplane through. And it's not even an exception, it's an exclusion. It would normally be hearsay, but we just made the rule of hearsay around this obvious contradictory part of it.
Oh. Which
So
is...
it's not hearsay if the defendant said it, or one of his agents or employees in the course of their employment.
no.
Which, that is you.
Dang.
So arguably, it doesn't actually fall into the rule
That's
of hearsay
so
at all.
sad.
Yeah. And the killer was hiding at Ungard's mansion as its butler.
His butler, his butler.
What a bold move.
Yeah, Pastry Puff, they do this all the time. It would be very objectionable. The bear figurine was brought back to Ungard's mansion by the killer himself.
But he handed it off.
When it looked like he was about to be arrested, Ungard had him do so. I assume... Objection. Because it would have been bad had the police found it during their investigation.
Objection! Assumptions! I don't know any names of objections except hearsay. Unlawfully contact.
Well, Mr. Wright, you've been quite quiet for a while now.
Only out of courtesy, Edgeworth. Only out of courtesy.
This is too much! Isn't there anything I can attack at all? What am I supposed to do?
I
What?
think we've heard enough.
What?
We now know why this bear figurine was at the defendant's mansion. As well as who it was that received the bear from the assassin room.
No, we don't know that!
Everything has become very clear.
Jesus heck.
The client who hired the assassin to commit the murder was Mr. Matangard.
Do you have a receipt? Show me the receipt.
I see no reason for this trial to continue. Therefore, I will now hand down my verdict.
No. Did we do it wrong?
I don't
Thank you,
know.
Your Honor, for
Wait
your
a second.
understanding.
Was it Power's testimony?
I don't.
No,
there's
no,
no
no.
way.
We're fine. We're still fine. Everything's fine. Trust
I
me.
don't think we
All
are.
right, all right. I trust Dylan. Noster Dylan.
You see, Mr. Wright? You could not win against the truth, could you?
I didn't really want to. I knew it would turn out this way. After all, what Edgeworth has stated is the truth.
Any last objections, Mr. Wright?
Well, do I? What should I do? We have to object. We have to object. We gotta
Raise
stall.
An objection.
We gotta object.
I will now announce all for
Objection!
clarity's sake.
There is only one way for me to drag this trial out. The only thing left I have is this one dirty trick. Your Honor,
Oh.
right now we have these two reasons to believe my client is the assassin's client. Reason number one, he accepted the bear figurine from the assassin. And reason number two, that very same figurine was found at Ungard's mansion. However, it's possible this is all a work of a certain other person.
Blame Adrian Andrews. Yes, just like I said. And then
What
you
are
could.
you saying?
It's actually perfect because Adrian Andrews was the one who took the evidence of the murder.
Yeah.
Hmm.
What I'm saying is, it's possible a different person is the killer's real client.
Yes. Throw her under the bus.
Oh god. Dirty trick.
The real client.
Yes.
Is this all you have?
Now then, Mr. Wright, let's hear your theory.
Oh, 3?
Who do you say is the killer's real client and therefore the real murderer?
Profiles? Adrian
Adrian
Andrews.
Andrews.
Yeah.
Stitch face! Adrian Andrews. Okay. Present!
Do it.
I
Take
feel
that!
so dirty.
Oh. Yeah, blame
Adrian Andrews.
Yes, we already know that she tried to frame Matt on guard for the crime
It's the perfect blame.
by wearing a spare nickel samurai costume.
Ah? Then the Nickel Samurai's arm that I saw.
That could have very well been Miss Andrews.
But what about Mr. On Guard?
If you would please recall yesterday's testimony. The defendant was taking a nap during the break period.
That's right. Then, finding this figure at Mr. Ungard's mansion?
It was a well-laid trap set by Miss Andrews.
Ugh.
Ugh. Hmm?
Mr. Edgeworth, what is your opinion on this?
I can't even begin to count the flaws in the defense's logic. Besides which, there is no evidence to support it. However, I can't fully discount its possibility either.
What is with this trial?
Come on, anyone can tell Ungar did it.
I can't believe the defense would go so far as to pin the guilt onto someone else.
Yeah, unbelievable. It's not something petty, it's murder of all things.
This is one of those non-joke crimes, Mom.
This is to save Maya. This is to save Maya. Even if the whole world turns against me, this is one fight I can't give up on. Phoenix, this is your job normally. Mia, why do you look so pissed at me?
Order, order, order! All disruptive parties will be forced to leave the courtroom. Ma'am, why did you bring your child to this case?
To be fair, what kind of party isn't disruptive, Your Honor?
Especially in this court, Mr. Edgeworth, especially in this court.
For the benefit of the defense, I'm willing to play along with his what-if game.
What the fuck do you mean, willing? You don't get a goddamn choice, Edgeworth. Baby. Come on.
His what-if game, Mr. Edgeworth.
Bow. I'm very good at the whodunit, Your Honor. The prosecution is prepared to challenge the defense's, we'll call it generously, theory.
Is he helping me?
Mr. Wright, even you must have thought it strange and wondered. Why would the criminal want this little wooden bear?
Okay, I looked down as it was typing, and I just saw, why would this criminal want this little woo? Little woo. He just wanted a little woo.
This little woo.
This little woo. He's
The
right.
smallest pod champ, Your Honor. Why?
The killer did specially bring that bear to Unguard right away. Why do you ask? Is there something special about it?
Absolutely. And I'm sure that once the court knows its significance, the true killer's identity will become crystal clear. Your Honor, the prosecution calls upon a witness who will clear all doubts against Miss Andrews.
Ooh.
And who would that be?
Is your voice saved, Dylan? Oh, yeah.
It's quite simple, Your Honor. Miss Adrian Andrews herself.
That's kind of a roundabout way to say it, Edgeworth.
I see. Well then, the court will take a short 10-minute recess.
A recess.
The prosecution will prepare its witness in that time.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yeah, see, it's only his hand. We don't see any arm.
To be fair, we don't really know who's banging that gavel.
It's someone else?
It could be.
He has a person to bang it for him.
Yeah.
No!
Oh.
No, I was not ready.
Oh, I knew it was a good idea to hold her hostage. Don't you agree, Mr. Lawyer?
What the
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
But I never thought in your desperation you'd try to pin the guilt onto Adrian.
What the fuck else was I supposed to do? I swear this demon will pay.
Mr. Nick!
Pearls! Where's Mia?
I don't know.
She left me.
A really strong power suddenly called her away. Maya?
A really strong
Definitely.
power. Oh.
Oh, Mr. Nick! Your phone is...
It's from Gumshoe.
How's it going there, pal? How you been hanging in there?
Barely!
Yeah, sort of. We just barely found something to latch onto.
You! That's good, pal, because there's no Progress here.
What about you? Anything yet? Wait, you said no progress? You haven't figured out where Tequila and Meyer are?
No. We still don't have any leads yet.
What? We don't have any more time.
In vain.
Listen, pal. We literally followed the blue badge's hand in every direction it wagged. But we got nothing. If we had just one, even a single clue would be really helpful. Could you give us a hint where he is, pal? Just a hint?
Just a hint. I can't figure it out, bud. Can you tell me a hint?
God damn it.
I was only able to come this far because I kept thinking to myself, I've got to keep the trial going until Maya's been rescued. But have I just run out of luck this time? Is all of our hope for naught? I'm gonna say it's
okay.
Mia. Huh? A tent? Yeah, it's Mia.
Oh, okay.
So say
so
a
I
tent.
should say it.
Yeah.
A tent! I could see a circus tent.
Mia!
It looks like Maya was unconscious until just a few minutes ago. As soon as she woke up, she called for me.
This is a busted OP power. Never kidnap a spirit medium. Oh my god.
So it was Maya that called you away.
She's locked in a dusty little room right now.
Wait, literally? All they needed to do was kidnap Edgeworth, and this entire problem would have been solved. Phoenix, we've kidnapped your lover. And it's like, shit. You gotta do everything he says.
Not Edgeworth!
But then
Edgeworth.
Gumshoe totally would have come in clutch that time. He would
He
not
would come in
rest
very
until
clutch.
Edgeworth was found,
He
you know?
He's already not resting. He worked through the night to get those bear receipts.
Now imagine if it was Edgeworth missing. Like, come on,
There's
we know how
no-
attached
There would be
he
no
is.
difference.
Alright.
Edgeworth has one speed.
But
You mean
What's
Gumshoe?
that?
It's as fast as he goes, or not at all.
Ah. But I could see a circus tent outside the window about 300 feet away.
That's true, Enthuse. Edgeworth was not at the gala. Couldn't
But
have
the
done it.
killer is a kidnapper and a killer. He can find where Edgeworth lives.
But he did it as like a quick thing. He kidnapped Maya at the gala. It was like right away.
I guess so.
Gumshoe! I have a hint! Is there a circus in town right now?
Yeah, you solved a murder at it
Yep,
like
there
a
it
week
is.
ago.
I was waiting.
There's only one, pal. The very big circus.
Maya is somewhere within a 300-foot radius of the main tent.
Whoa, what? How the fuck did... This whole time you could have just told me where she is and you had me... I've run 10 miles today. I haven't stopped. I haven't slept. And you could have just fucking told me?
Sorry?
Not a sec, pal.
Okay, I love how in-game Gumshoe doesn't fucking question at all, and out-of-game Dylan Gumshoe questions a completely different thing. Doesn't question how he got the information, questions why he was keeping it from him.
Hey, draw a circle on that map. About a 300-foot radius from the main tent. Hurry!
And
And...
I could see a mailbox under the window just outside.
Gumshoe! There's also a mailbox! Let me just put it on speaker at this point.
You
Okay.
really should.
What else?
What else? Mia!
I'm sorry, but it was a very small window. I couldn't see anything else. It felt like I was in an old
What the fuck?
building. Maybe the 3rd floor or so.
I heard an old office building. Good stuff, pal. Okay, just hang in there. Just a little longer, pal. Wish us luck.
Ah!
Also, how the fuck does she know that? Okay, that's my next question. But I'm not gonna ask that one yet.
After you
Don't
said
let your
Maya.
battery die, okay, pal? I mean, I've been running around for all day, and if my battery's still going, I mean, you should be fine.
These are old phones. They didn't die. Because you didn't use them. Mia! Maya's not hurt, Right?
She's in a pretty bad state, Phoenix. She's being starved.
Dude, it's been days.
It's only been 2 days, though, so I don't know.
That is in fact days.
Gumshoe, please hurry. I don't think you would get so starved that you're, like, passing out and that bad after only
Mia,
2 days.
her only diet is cheeseburgers.
But she also
She doesn't
ate
actually have...
like a
Yeah.
glutton right before she got kidnapped. So, you know.
She definitely has some reserves to work with.
The cheeseburger-only diet doesn't allow a perfect balance of nutrients your
There was
body
lobster
needs,
and
okay?
other stuff. Come on.
Looks like we're out of time. Are you all right, Phoenix?
Oh. Okay. Dylan, it couldn't be Edgeworth. Edgeworth arrived on a plane afterwards at the police department. Way afterwards.
Oh, yeah, that's
He wasn't even
true.
around. He was known as dead until literally like mid case.
You're right. That was smart on his part. He knew
That
he
was
was
smart
very
on his-
kidnappable.
He was the worst one to be kidnapped. He had no things. However, I honestly, Edgeworth Vision Escape Room would be a pretty baller game, not gonna lie.
That it would.
That's what investigations really is. Edgeworth gets kidnapped and he has to escape the room. It's only a matter of time before Maya's rescued. I can do this. I just have to make this trial last a little longer.
Alrighty.
Yeah, if I'm being honest, Dylan, I do find, even if it's not for the right reasons, that Phoenix is technically defending Matt and Guard as well as he
He took a
can.
while to get to it, but now he's doing it.
Court will now reconvene.
De Killer. The man who killed the victim handed this to his client.
Jesus Christ.
That was perfect.
From this, one obvious question arises. Why? Why this particular item? I believe the answer to that question will provide us with the name of the real culprit. Now then, the prosecution calls the defendant's manager, Adrian Andrews, to the stand.
Alright, Dylan, your voice is free. You've done it.
Based.
Congratulations.
Currently, the witness is accused of tampering and obstruction of justice. However, you have been called to the witness stand today to ascertain who exactly is guilty of murder.
I understand. At least it's a change of scenery from my jail cell.
Very good. Now, have you ever seen this bear before, Miss Andrews?
Of course I have.
You have seen it before.
That's right. It's only natural the witness has. Miss Andrews, could you please enlighten the court to this bear's secrets?
Well, you see, if I turn the right pieces, it starts glowing, and then it leads me through a star map to Treasure Planet. But alright, I'll show you. Why? Why does she...
I'm glad that you're actually choosing references I understand. It's not just this squeeze cheese shit again.
Well, I'm glad you understood that one. Actually, this is an elaborate puzzle.
Oh my
If you
god.
know the correct order, it can be taken apart one piece at a time. At the center is a small cavity with just enough room to store a small item. Because of its complexity, if you don't know the order, you can't open the bear. You really can't tell that it's a small jewelry box just by looking at it.
You're right. I couldn't tell that, in fact.
I honestly had no idea.
So this figurine, it's a container of sorts, is it?
Yes, looks can be deceiving, wouldn't you agree?
I mean, we all have a chest cavity, so really it's not that deceiving.
Yes, this is superb craftsmanship.
And the killer does know the proper way to undo a human being to put something
That's
inside.
true. His face was undone at least once as
There
well.
you go. Look at that.
There's our proof right there.
Oh yes, I nearly forgot. You may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright.
That was a tiny little testimony. Jesus, what?
It looks like there really was something to that bear after all.
That was the tiniest testimony I've ever fucking seen.
This is the testimony.
Yeah. No, it's just
Okay, so what's
three
the
things.
correct order? Press all of them.
Okay, okay, I was
mean,
just
we
reading
don't
it
have
again.
anything to lose.
Okay, okay, okay. And we're stalling for time.
It actually just counts how long you press. That's how you win this round.
Exactly. Puzzle. That's right.
But it looks like an ordinary figurine.
True enough. To people who don't know, I'm sure they'd never guess that this was a puzzle, just like they never guessed the statue was a clock. So what kind of puzzle is this exactly? Hold it, so you can take it apart? And how would one go about doing that? Well, you first turn its tail to the right, and then push it in.
Oh, yes, I see.
After that, the arms and legs are free to move and can be removed.
Ooh. This is most interesting.
A boy and his new toy. It's like he's 5 all over again. Oh my god, what the fuck? What the
This is
fuck?
some Goku instant transmission shit.
Oh,
Jesus,
don't,
Jesus,
don't mind me. Go ahead and carry on.
what the hell?
I'm just gonna play with the evidence.
I think he's lost it.
So, what do you find after you take the puzzle apart?
Jesus Christ.
Whip, whip, whip,
That
whip.
was, that was like disorienting. And how do you know about this? I know because I was the one who bought it. Huh? It was a souvenir from when a friend and I went to Switzerland.
Then this was a present from you.
That's right. It was a puzzle in the shape of a bear, so I thought it would be perfect for Juan. So it was a present from Miss Andrews.
Witness, let's continue with your testimony.
Hold it! So, who exactly knew how to solve the puzzle? Only the two of us, Juan and myself. It was a souvenir from Switzerland, so I doubt there are many people with this same bear in this country. I won't state the country, we'll just assume.
But this looks like it can be easily broken. Oops, I broke it. Especially if someone wanted to get at what's inside.
Clatter. Well,
It will not break. It will not break. It broke.
it's a toy, but it can never be the same again once it's been broken.
This is how toys work.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them.
Hold it.
Trust me, I work with enough kids to know that toys are not long for this world.
Weebles wobble and they don't fall down. Who else knows that this bear is actually a small container or jewelry box? I never told anyone. And as long as Juan never told anyone either, then only the two of us knew. Just the two of us. The two of you, huh? Then of course that means Mr. Ungard didn't know, right? I think this is about all I'm going to get for now. Alright. That's sussy wussy for Andrews, unfortunately. Well, fortunately for us.
Well, Mr. Wright, I think even you have come to realize.
Yeah.
I guess fucking not. You were supposed to have realized that there is one very important fact that we have uncovered, and that is this. This bear is actually a jewelry box.
Okay.
Now that we have agreed to this point, there is only one logical question that can come next, and that is this. What is inside this box?
What's inside?
Tell me, tell me, tell me, tell me. I need to know.
That's right. That's what we are going to find out. Next time on Ace Attorney.
No.
Commercial
no,
break.
No. We
Nah,
still
that's
got
not how this
45
works.
minutes. Yes.
You are the only one who can open this.
Yeah, the other guy's dead.
Please. Or the manufacturer, of course.
There's a painful
Oh
silence
shit,
hanging
Aragorn!
over the corner.
Yo!
Ah,
Oh.
I've opened it. Oh god, nope. Is this what you wanted?
No, your suffering is merely a byproduct, I assure you.
What is that?
Oh my
It
god.
looks like a note.
Called it,
It's a certain kind
Aragorn!
of anime, certain kind of anise, a death note.
Oh god, no.
I don't think we need to guess at what this is, do we, Mr. Wright?
I mean, we could try.
It's the resignation letter.
The Sudoku note.
The seppuku note.
The very same, Your Honor, left by Juan Carita's former manager, Celestine Pax, after she couldn't solve
Oh my
the particularly
God!
challenging top right square. Until now, no one knew of its whereabouts, but just as we suspected, it was hidden.
Jesus Christ.
Hidden by the victim, Juan Carita himself. It seems Celestine Pax had very beautiful handwriting. Handwriting so beautiful it was to die for,
Oh god.
as she just as beautifully signed her own name on this document. This is most definitely the note she left right before she checked out permanently.
Order! Witness, did you know about this?
Yes, I did. I heard all about it from Juan. When I discovered his body, I looked for the bear. I wanted to destroy the note before it became public, but I couldn't find it anywhere.
Because it had already been taken by the killer.
Everything is going at Mr. Edgeworth's pace. So, now that this note has been found, what's the next logical question?
It's not so easy, is it?
It's not! I kind of stumbled on that one and couldn't think of something.
What
I am sorry for letting everyone down.
what is written on the note?
That's right. At least, that's what I would think.
Good night, Aragorn.
Night, Aragorn. Thanks for hanging.
Now then, I believe it is only appropriate the contents of this note be made known.
I can't stop you, can I?
I mean, you could eat the note right now.
I went through so much just to get my hands on it. And
Andrews, you could stop me very easily. Tear it in half. Eat it.
yeah, I tried to do that in D&D, and, you know, he read too much of it already by the time I had a chance to do it. And I was going to burn it for her sake.
I'm deeply sorry. Not really, but I can't allow you to persuade me to stop. Your Honor, if you could please read the contents of the note out loud, loud enough for Adrian Andrews to hear you.
Oh boy.
That
This one's gonna be interesting.
That was a perfect reenactment of that. Jesus Christ.
Oh,
And that
man.
wasn't her just nibbling the note. That wasn't her just swallowing it in one bite. She was savoring that shit.
If I couldn't watch it burn,
Let
I
the
could
clo-
at least taste the tears.
Very well.
The judge's voice rang loud and clear through the deathly silent courtroom. In her note, Celestine Pax left us a record of all that had happened to her. About being used, then thrown away by Engard. About being engaged to Corrida, and Engard's role in destroying that.
They're
And
both
about-
horrible people.
And about how she decided, in her despair, to end it all. That one I can say. That one was tasteful.
And that's all Miss Impax had to say.
There is one thing I would like to say here. The prosecution has no interest in slandering Mr. Ungard.
Objection! Wouldn't that be libel? It's written down.
Yes. Yes, it would.
Then what?
Our intention, Your Honor, is to establish a motive for murder. Isn't that correct, witness?
Yes. Bless you.
I like how
Sorry.
Mars made the noise of her sneezing, and Ori made the noise of the snot exploding out of her nostrils and slapping against the mic.
Wow, we were just really coming up with some interesting imagery tonight.
The sound design on this episode will be glorious. Oh my god.
Oh man.
This is unfair, Dylan. You keep doing this and then I can't breathe. On the night of the murder, Juan was going to make the contents of the note public. After the post-ceremony show, he was going to hold a press conference.
My word.
Ungard values, above all else, his refreshing like a spring breeze image. Which is why he had to stop this note from being made public. At any cost.
No, updated.
Celeste's Suicune note.
Oh god. It's Ungard's fault that woman ended it.
And this time he even went so far as to buy
How
couldn't
terrible.
How
even out of
terrible! What a
Celeste.
selfish person!
I guess there
I
are
guess there
libel
are slight-
lawyers out there too who will defend people like this.
Ooh, poor Phoenix.
There is no room for doubt here.
Isn't there?
Mr. Tequila's client's goal was to obtain the unplug note. And the only person who needed this note that badly is the defendant. Let's not forget that the bear with the note inside was found at the defendant's house.
Yeah, that's pretty hard to forget, isn't it?
It seems that we have come to the truth at last. The defendant's motives were entirely selfish. He deserves no sympathy from anyone.
Ugh. How am I supposed to escape from this one?
Why the hesitation, Phoenix? Gumshoe hasn't called yet, so you know what you must do. Lie your ass off.
I know. I have to carry on and buy him some more time. Okay, there are two deadly pieces of evidence. The figurine and
And the Suicune card.
Suicune card. Holographic, too. Maybe somehow I can find a way out of this situation through one of those.
The gavel is already in the judge's hand. Phoenix, hurry!
Alright. I think that with this sort of a decision, we're going to end for the night. Alright?
Based.
I think this is a
Yeah.
good place to stop. I feel like I can come into this and know what we're talking about next week.
We'll,
Oh,
and
yeah.
not
know
You should
what's
save it.
going on.
We're going
We'll
to
know
save
what's
it.
up. We'll know what's at
Options.
stake.
We're gonna save it. Yes, saving it.
Oh man,
And yeah,
this was
All
a
right.
wild one.
this has been a wild
Yeah, it really
one.
was.
I hope we're about halfway through. We will very much see. But with that, thank you all for coming out. Great. Hopefully we'll finish it next week. And yeah, we'll see how that goes. And then we have some fun stuff for getting into before we get into Trials and Tribulations. So
That's
all right, guys.
gonna be
All right,
good.
guys. Good
Thanks for
night.
hanging
Thanks for
out.
coming.
And Thursday we have, of course, Chat Plays. Dylan, you can go if you want. Of course, we have Chat
Okay.
Plays. And then we have a fun comic corner with how to draw the Outcast crew. So that'll be very
Yes,
fun. And then
Ori
Baldur's
will be
Gate.
teaching everyone how she draws our boys.
And then we'll do Baldur's Gate again on Sunday. So we hope to see you guys all there for those stuff. And otherwise,
Yes,
we'll see you
It's gonna
around the
be a good
Discord.
time.
That was yesterday, right? Yes, there was a new upload of the comic yesterday, right? That was yesterday.
Yes, that was.
So if you
indeed
haven't read it, you should do
yesterday.
that too. And
It's
that
also
is all.
very good. We
It's
promise.
very
We're
good,
not biased at all.
Not biased at all. You definitely should read it. I think everybody here has, but I do it anyway for them lurkers. And
It never
we'll
hurts to
see you
double
guys on Thursday. All right, guys. Good night.
Bye, everybody.